And let's start with our two demis and one grand on this beautiful Tuesday. And here we go. Keep your fingertips active during your grand plie. Try to avoid these preparatory positions that are passive. There we go. And relax when you are ready. Okay, here we go. To the other side, please. Yeah, careful not to get stuck in these preparatory positions in your grand plies. And here we go. It's right there, right through. Pick yourself up with your fingertips. There we go. when you're ready. Okay. Let's go to the tendu and the flex and the point and the heel and the toes and the heel and the stretch. Close and the one and the flex, one and the heel, toes and the stretch and the close and the one. Your flex and the one. Your heel and the toes, heel, toes down, stretch and the close. Let's have the inside flex 2, 3 and 4, outside side 6, 7 and 8, reverse back and flex and point and the heel, toes up, toes down, stretch, close with plie, did it to the side and to the front, flex point on the inside back, outside side, roll through in second, and there we are. And here we go. Little toes back and stretch. Keep them right there, heel forward. Little toes back again. And keep them there. And close. And one. Back, heels forward. And relax when you're ready. Okay, here we go. To the other side, please. And legs when you're ready. Okay. Let's go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Start inside and outside and inside and outside. If that looks like a familiar pattern, it is. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Side and back and side and front. Just side and 2 and 3 and 4. Inside and outside and inside and soutenu and 1, 2, 4. Changing legs to the side. Encore with changing legs, starting outside side. Just to the side with the same leg. Encore with changing legs, inside front, outside side, inside back, outside side. Four to the side, changing legs. 4 to the side, starting to the side again, however, changing legs, side front and side back. 4 to the side with the same leg. 4 encore changing legs, inside front, outside side, inside back, outside side. So we're featuring side. Not quite, Jane. Your last set starts on the inside front. That's the only set that starts to the front or to the back will be your very last set. All the other ones start with the side. Outside, inside, outside, inside. Outside, inside, front, outside, inside, back. 4 on the outside. Inside, front, outside, side, inside, back, outside, side. Side and the side and the side changing. Side and the back and the side and the front. Side and the side and the side and the side. Same leg. Inside, back, outside, side, inside, front, outside, side, and soutenu. So this is the same pattern we're doing front to back, or we tried to do front to back yesterday, and which will return to us momentarily. Okay. Changing legs, same leg, changing legs again, starting on the inside. Here's your Chinese puzzle for today. All right, let's give it a try. Let's see what happens. And changing legs side to side. Make sure you push into the floor. Relax your feet in first. Side to front. Just side. Inside front to side. Reverse and this is with changing legs, side to back. Now same leg and inside back. To the other side we go. And changing legs. There we go, Jen. Now side to front. Now same leg, 1. Inside front, outside side, inside back, outside side, and changing legs. 1 and back and 1. Same leg now. Inside back. And soutenu. Let's do the same thing front to back now. Front and the back and the front and the back and the front and the back and the side and the front. Same leg. Inside, outside, back and the front and the back and the front, back and the front and the side and the back. Same leg. Inside and outside and inside and outside. Same leg. Your third pattern is always the same leg. Yeah, as we just did, your third pattern is the same leg. That is probably the only thing you really have to remember. And your fourth pattern returns to encore with changing legs. However, you're starting it with your inside. And because we are in fifth, that should give you very few choices. Okay. Are we good to give this a go? Yes, Jane. I see a question. Huh?
Was there a balance or
No, there's just a soutenu. Well, just a soutenu. Okay, here we go. Good morning. And 52. Same leg. Inside. That's it. Same leg. Inside. There we go. To the other side and one. Would have been nice to complete that one. And two. And three. Inside, outside, one. Inside. And finish. Almost, but not quite. So let's have the same thing with dégagés, just so we are making sure. Is that slowly sinking in? Yeah, be careful. The last set starts on the inside. The third set stays with the same leg. Okay, here we go. A little bit more active your toes into the floor, aggressively closing into fifth. Same. Inside. And one. Other side. Make sure you take it from your toes, not your knees. There we go. One. And finish. Okay. All right, that was redemption. Good. What can I say? 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the close and 5. Demi-plié, soutenu, other side. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 close and 5. Demi-plié, soutenu, other side. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Fifth front passé flat or relevé close behind. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 close and 5. Plié, soutenu. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5, plié, soutenu. 8 and the 7 and 6 and the 5 and the 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1 close behind again. So you can have your passé and flat in the back, then rise, just stay. We'll go to the left afterward. Eight close fifth front, passé. Close behind, reverse. How's Gregg?
The first soutenu is going toward the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the fifth closes where it came from. That's what I needed to know.
Not really. You're coming from fifth front, you're going dégagé first, close fifth behind, then open it from behind, now close in front again, and soutenu.
Oh.
You're coming from fifth front, you're closing your number 5 in fifth position back, you're opening it from fifth position back to demi-plié, close in front again to soutenu to the other side. Do exactly the same thing on the left.
Okay.
Then 8, close fifth front again, to passé in front, but then close in back for your reverse. And yes, we could have a nice port de bras with these things. Okay. And here we go. And 1. What happened to my à la seconde? Plié, passé, front. To close in fifth position, back. And 1. Plié à la seconde to soutenu. And just stay where you are. If we are going soutenu the same way to the bar in the beginning, then we should go away from the bar twice also in the end, in the reverse. So you're closing a fifth position behind for each of these soutenus. Then you're reversing it. 4 dégagés, close fifth position front, demi-plié à la seconde, close fifth position back, soutenu away from the bar. Ditto on the other side. And you should not have a trailing arm while you're doing these soutenus away from the bar, just saying. You're letting too late go of the bar. Okay. Here we go. Close front. But don't forget to close your fifths. And a passé and a 2. Close front, plié away from the bar. Again, the same thing. There we go. Careful with that knee, 2 sides of your body. There we go. Okay. One and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8 and the wrong and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6. Soutenu, not soutenu. Plié and the passé and 3 and the 4. Feel yourself in the 6 temps lié. To the bar and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 away and the 6 and the close behind soutenu, since we still have to reverse it. Circle le port de bras 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, close in front, soutenu. Passé and 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the circle le port de bras 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7, 8. On the down 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the soutenu. Passé and 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6. 2 temps liés, away from the bar first, to the bar second. Then give yourself a stretch on this side and we'll start on that side as well. So this is once again to enforce your closing arm in these soutenus. So we have a circular port de bras, 6 rond de jambes on the or close, 5th position back, soutenu to the other side. Passé back, 2 temps liés sideways, port de bras to the bar and away from the bar close, behind to soutenu away from the bar, so you can reverse it on our first side.
After the 6 goes in back.
Yep, soutenu.
Then what?
Passé balance. For 2 temps liés sideways. To the bar and away, close behind again. Soutenu. Now you can reverse it on the other side. Circular port de bras on the dent. Rond de jambes on the dent. Number 6 closes soutenu to the bar, obviously. Front passé this time. 2 temps liés. Go away to the bar first and to the bar second. And stay where you are, because technically we could start it on the side. Practically we'll take a little stretch break in between.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Circular port de bras and over. Six rond de jambes and tight fifth demi-plié. Plié, passé. Really pull it out of yourself. And 5 and 6. Tongue. To the bar and over. Away from the bar and the 5. Close 5th behind. Soutenu. Circle. And over. Close in front, soutenu to the bar, passé front, and 2. Jane, you were absolutely correct. Away from the bar this time first. To the bar. And just All right, are we good for the other side? Let's be good and always let go of the bar during your plie, not during your relevé for your soutenus. Yeah, like we say also in frappes with fouilletés and all of that, as you plie, already let go of the bar so your closing arm can come with you instead of all of a sudden trailing behind you. Here we go. Left side, please. And open like a book from both legs and both elbows. Soutenu. Gregg, other side. Remember, it's only 6 of them, not 7 or 7 3/4. Since we are on a mission. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5. Why not a full? 6 and a 7 and a 8. 1 and a 2 diagonal to passé, close. 1 and plie attitude diagonal to passé. 1 and a 2 diagonal to passé. 1 and a 2 diagonal to passé, plie. We could have a soutenu unless there's a big train wreck, then we'll stop, gather ourselves again, cry a little bit before we go to the other side. that making sense coordination wise? So it starts like we usually do, but it stays in plie from your attitude. No, straight plie attitude. Now let your leg go. Plie, let it go to passe. Close. 3 times. Number 4 goes all the way around. Jane, you stay in plie when you open it from your attitude. Stay in plie, deepen your plie. Yes, exactly, to feel that nice spring into your passe from your diagonal. Careful not to let that leg migrate all the way to the side. Okay, there, zoom, yes. Okay, and do the same with your arm. Yeah, open, arm is in first, it goes parallel to your leg to allongé, and it goes to first with your passe. Yep, correct. All right, here we go. And close, 2, stay in plie for your passe, 1, there. Hold on.
I don't know how to do that one.
Plie, it's a plie attitude, and then from the diagonal you stay in plie. Zoom, and into your passe. That's the idea, Jane. Exactly, that is right.
But it doesn't start in the plie attitude, does it?
No, it starts always from 5th.
Well,
Which means
I mean,
after
it's
your
like
passe you have to...
straight first, and then plie, right?
Yes, correct, and from there
Okay.
continue. Yes. However, after each passe you close in 5th, excepting for your last turn. So let's not be too Russian. And just go straight from your passe into your next plie attitude. You still have 5th, brush out, plie, go. Is that making sense, Greg? Yeah. Each count gets something to do. Yes, Jane, there was a question.
The arm back, is it the same or is it
It is exactly the same. So we are going 1, we are going 2, we are going 3, we are going 4. 1, I'm getting infected by Gregg here. Plie and up and open. 1 and the 2, plie up and open. 1 and the plie, go up and down. So you're literally doing 4 times exactly the same thing. The only difference is number 4 adds a little tiny spot to the equation. Let's start it from the back. Yes, Jane, that's the idea, but hold on to that passe, let your standing leg go. Okay, here we go, starting from the back. Try not to go all the way to the side, Gregg. Plie 1. Yes, Jane, good. Hold on a second. That was the idea. That was the right idea there. Yeah, Gregg, you're still going all the way to the side before you pass it for the underdog. It doesn't seem to affect your turn, but it's much more prudent to not move your knee from your plie. Don't move your knee, just open. There you went too far. There! Now your à la seconde is your passe. And use your passe as the à la seconde instead of being already in à la seconde and then just bringing it straight. And you know what I mean there? It's a very subtle difference, but I think it's a difference that is very important. Right. So your rond continues to the passe rather than stopping à la seconde and then just yanking that passe in.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay, here we go, left side. Straight, plie, plie, straight. SPPS. There we go. Okay. Here we go. Alright. Stay in plie, Gregg. Stay, now go. That's it. Stay in plie, deepen it and go. There we go. I think that is really where our problem lies, to maintain that plie for 2 movements before getting into a straight leg, rather than just going up and down and up and down. So once again, your legs travel at a somewhat different speed. One doesn't do much while the other one does a lot, which is what we do in fondus and other things. Okay, we'll return, no worries. Fondue to the front and fondue to the back. Yes, you guessed right. Plie around and open. Développé to the front and the 3 and the 4. Développé to the side. That's all it is. Fondue to the back. Fondue to the front. Stay up there. Go on the don plie. Développé arabesque from there. À la seconde and soutenu from there. Fondue front, fondue back, tourton relevé on the oar. Starting in relevé this time. Open à la seconde, remember each of these things. Once to open, then from there through 5th, développé front and side, reverse and left. Okay. And here we go. To the tight 5th, squeeze coupe, plie, plie, go, open, that's it, we're good. Yes, Jane, almost, and 1. And a 5. Longest. Fondue 1. Tight 5th, coupe, double plie, arms close. Your legs are not doing a wrong thing, Jane, but that's the wrong thing are your arms. Remember that closing back soutenu with your closing arm not trailing? This is exactly what now gets into our way. Right, your elbow is coming from way back there, and that interferes with the turn. Instead of your fingertips basically reaching it first, as your leg is reaching its coupe. Is that making sense? So keep your elbows in front of you with all of that stuff and work with your fingertips and not with your elbows or your shoulders in this case.
Okay.
That is really what makes this turn so difficult to learn and also to do, because it does require absolute perfect coordination between your legs and your arms. Which is also what makes it a very worthy quest, because once we conquer this mountain, we conquered a lot. It's a little bit like our Flick Flags. That was just the beginning of the journey. Okay. Frappé encore 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, plié, grand battement. Side and the back and the side and the front, plié, grand battement. Back and the side and the front and the side, plié, grand battement. 1 to the front, 1 to the side, 1 to the back, 1 to the side, back and the side and the front and the side, plié, grand battement, back. Side and the front and the side and the back, plié, grand battement, side. Front and the side and the back and the side, plié, grand battement, front. Inside, back. Outside side, inside front, outside side. We'll stop right there. Go to the left after. Make sure you really strike your frappés. And here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, combat. Side. Heads would be nice. And front. And side, and back, and side. 1. And relax for a second. Okay. Okay. What is the translation of battement?
Thought it was beat. No.
Greg, what did you say?
Big kick.
Kick or beat, actually.
Yeah.
Battu, battement. Je me suis battu.
Yeah.
What are we beating?
The thighs.
The floor.
No.
And what are we beating the floor with? With our toes to lift our grand battements. And guess why that thing is called battement frappé?
Because it's striking the floor.
Or if it doesn't, it is striking your calf. Or beating your calf. Which also gets almost close to battus in the end. Just saying, little journey into the logic of ballet vocabulary. Grand battement means a very big beat. So you're beating with really big feet. And battement frappé, beat the floor with them as well. Here we go. Left side, please. So try to get the impetus to open your legs from the floor instead of just lifting or opening them. Here we go. And beat, beat, beat. Oh. And finish. All right, away. Let's have a nice long stretch before we come to the center. Okay. Let's return to that tendu combination from yesterday. Now that I have figured it out. Front and the back and the front and the back and the front and the back and the side and the front and the back. Side and the front and the side and the front and the side and the back. Back and the front and the back and the front and the back and the front and the side and the back and the front and the side and the back and the side and the back and the side and the front. Sorry. And the back and the side and the front. It's with changing legs. So front and the side and the back when we take it from the front. Do we need that one more time? Is that a yes or a no? Or are we good? So the first time you're rotating with your tendus is with the same leg. The second time it is with changing legs. No, Jane. Are you on the first side? Hard to tell.
Now I'm about to reverse.
Oh, okay. Then maybe it was okay. Yeah, 2, 3, 4, back, front, side, back, front, side, back, side, back, side. Yes, front. That's it. How is Portland doing?
Okay, I think.
Okay. So are we good to mark this?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. We could Any questions?
The second side starts effacé rather than quasi, right?
It does, that's right. Changing legs, same leg, changing legs. And it is this time actually exactly what we did on the bar. Okay.
The en croix starts with which leg?
With your-
After the front, back,
Yeah.
front, back, side, front. Now there's an en croix that starts with
The right leg as everything else. Yep. 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 Now you switch to the left leg because that's our inside with changing legs. Front, side, back. That's it. And you're ready to reverse it on your FRC angle, which is absolutely correct. One more to the side, that's right. Now it's back, side, front. Yeah. Okay. And by the way, it is called battement tendu. Just saying. Okay, here we go. And Yes, we could have done that, Jane. That's quite correct. Now, Jane, how about clear portabras instead of just I know we're still struggling with the legs, but let's remember there's always an opposite arm that is involved. And you either move just one arm or you're moving both arms through first position. Is that making sense?
Yeah.
Okay. How about going on the left side? Are we good for that? And here we go. That's it. And finish. I guess we could have this one more time. And make sure that your arms are part of the party and all of that, because they're actually quite important to tell your body which way to go and what to do next. So let's go through this one more time. Greg, I think it would be better to feel first arabesque and the first arabesque without any elbow involvement rather than doing this one. Yeah?
Yeah, I wasn't sure. Okay.
1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 5 and the 6. Here's your first one and third. 7. Effacé is 8. Now we are arabesque. We are à la seconde. We are effacé. We are à la seconde. Guess what? You need a closing arm to close. Now we can go front, side, back. Is that right?
Did I see you do a turn for the effacé though?
No. Back, en face. Now with the effacé, yes, you have to keep rotating, otherwise you're never going to make it around. Effacé, à la seconde. And à la seconde, there's one more, but it's the other one. It's en dedans.
But that's only on the reverse, right? When you turn?
That is in the first time you're doing it. Front, back, front, back, front, back, side, front. You're starting from the back. Back, side, front, side,
Okay.
front, side, back. I don't know how I got into that turn. I'm sorry, Craig. I was on the wrong foot down. That was the version that confused me yesterday. Now in the reverse, however, we are going front. Now it's en dedans. Front. That is the one I wanted to talk about. Side. Arabesque is back. Side is again. So use your arms with that. Yeah, exactly. Close. Now you can go back. Side. Front. So these portabras are relatively important, and always try to feel the opposite arm to your tendu more than same arm, same leg. There, and à la seconde. Yes, isn't it a little easier to get around if you actually use your arms? Right, correct. Okay, let's have this one more time. And here we go. And. These rotating ones are tempo correct. And fifth. Don't go half speed all the time, all of a sudden. Because there's another set of 3 encore to get to the other side.
Yeah, I couldn't figure them out.
Mm-hmm. You want to go through that one more time on the left? Starting from the back, side, front. You don't have to rotate that. Remember, that one doesn't rotate. The on does. That one basically stays en face.
Okay.
Back, side, effacé, front, side again. Then you go front, side, back.
It doesn't go quasi front, it goes effacé front.
You're going here, effacé,
Uh-huh.
en face, effacé, en face.
Oh, I was trying to do something else entirely.
Yeah, you wanted to do the on set that rotates around itself.
Yeah.
That is the difference. Then you're going front, side, back. So the first time you don't have that problem with the rotations. When you're reversing it, however, that is where we have to do it. Because we are starting right here, front. If you're going on there's no other way but going this way. Back, side. And your heel actually helps you to do it all comfortably. Now you're starting it from the back with changing legs. And that stays en face as before. So yes, your on set goes the other way. It doesn't stay in front. It actually rotates around yourself. So careful not to confuse that with your first set when you're coming from the back. That's a dream. Mm-hmm. Now you're starting croisé front. Heel forward, heel forward, heel forward. Now you're starting croisé back. There we go. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Okay. Or we got to try this one more time on the left side. And here we go. Careful now. That's it. Inside front, outside side, inside back, and one. And it's back and side and front. That's right, the easy set is the one that it's the easy one that we have a hard time managing, but that is okay. Tomorrow is another day. Développé front. Coupé, plié, passé, flat. Close your fifth. Écarté front. Coupé, plié, relevé. Tendez back. Développé back. Coupé, plié, en dedans, chassé, forward and back. Port de bras forward and 2 and 3 and 4. Back and 6 and 7 and 8. Let's reverse it on the other side. 1, 2, 3. Just unflat to feel it. Close. Écarté back. Same thing, but with relevé. Close. Développé croisé front. Plié, file together to tendez back. Tendez forward. Let's have a circular put about a second time just because we can. Finish. We'll take the left afterward. Développé front. Here we go. Développé front. Temps relevé and flat. Close fifth back. Écarté front. Écarté front. So you're on the other side. So that changes from one croisé to the next. Then, yeah, écarté front. Temps relevé with relevé to tendre back. So your leg has something to do. Close. Développé arabesque. Temps relevé en dedans. Around to chassé forward. And yes, don't be afraid to let yourself fall forward. Tendre back. Port-de-bras forward with plié. Tendre and up and over back. And another tendre to finish. Now we reverse it. Développé croisé back. Temps relevé en dedans, just and flat to fifth. To the other corner quick. Otherwise there's no point. There we go. Now écarté back and temps relevé en dedans to the other corner with the relevé. And chassé backward. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes, I think so. Then développé croisé front. Temps relevé en dehors. Yes, to tendre back. And from that circular port-de-bras. And that's that.
No, it must be chassé forward, that second one. Right?
Logically, yes. En dedans goes forward. Okay. Back. Closes fifth front. Écarté back. We need to go forward each time, you guys. Otherwise, it's going to be too awkward out of that en dedans thing to go back. Let's go forward all the time. En dedans, chassé, en dehors, chassé back. And there we are. So the first time, you're going temps relevé to fifth. Sorry. Écarté front. Temps relevé to tendre back. En dedans. With a turn to chassé forward and back, port-de-bras. Back to fifth. Écarté back. Forward. Just to make it a little bit easier. Back. Forward as well. Circular port-de-bras from there. Just for the ease of going forward. Am I getting dyslexic? Yes, I am.
Did we already mark this?
No, we did not.
Okay.
Good call. En dedans with relevé chassé forward. On the or, obviously we need to go backward. Sorry about that confusion. Then you circle the port-de-bras. So just let your knee take you where it needs to go. And then we don't even have to think about it. Or we could to mark this. That might be helpful.
Yeah.
Instead of speculating here. Yes, no, maybe.
Does it start, so on the first side, does it start with the right leg each time?
No, right leg, left leg, right leg. We're switching legs all the time. Right leg,
Okay.
left leg, right leg. In the reverse, it's the same thing. Right leg, left leg, right leg. You want to go through that one more time?
Does it go front, side, front, and then back, side, back?
Front side back and back side front.
Okay.
Walk through it one more time. That's what we're here for. Front,
Here.
temps relevé. Yes, now écarté front with the other leg. Yep. And back. Right. Croisé back.
Oh. Then.
Yep. Single turn. Chassé forward. Temps lié back. Port de bras.
Okay.
Then reverse. Okay. And here we go. Let's take our arms always up. Circular port de bras. And relax. That is why we have still the other side to make up for our sins. Is the sequence getting clearer, Gregg?
Does it close fifth and then go into the coupe, or does it go from here to the coupe?
No. It closes fifth. It's just no. It's a développé. Yes, that goes through fifth to coupe and into the next thing.
Okay.
So the développé is relatively quick, but it tries to always get you onto 2 feet before you start your temps relevé action. Which also means don't throw your développé away just because you're already worried about the next thing, like the écarté, for instance. Are we going to try the left side? You need to be very clear that en dehors means your knee is leading, which also gives you your landing in either fifth position back or temps lié back. It needs to come from your knee and from your closing arm. If you're tentative about it, then it makes it really difficult to do these landings. And remember, it's allongé to round. And you should use your fingertips quick. Careful not to open your arms too far behind you. Because now it gives you that extra thing. Even so, we want to put more force into it because we perceive it as very difficult. It's actually doing the opposite. put less force in it to give technique a chance to work. And careful with your coordination there, Jane. Coupe opens to plie, stays in plie to go up to your passé. That's a little bit what we encountered there in that combination on the bar as well.
I keep wanting to plie. And
I know. And this is also about keeping your plie alive for 2 counts before it springs back into something else.
So, Alex, were you saying développé and then
Fifth,
close?
coupe, right, plie, go. But it goes from diagonal to passé. Right. You need that little quarter wrong to actually get you started on whatever comes afterward. If it just goes to the side or just goes to the front, it's not nearly going to work that smoothly. Are we good to try the other side? And here we go. Fifth, pick yourself up. Easy. Arms up quick. Fifth. Right. Almost, just go all the way, Jane. Heel forward. On the dog. At least we are on the same page. That's good. Okay. All right. We're not going to see any of that terrible stuff again today. However, for your consideration while we're stewing over this for the next 20 some hours, as long as you start here, it'll be almost an impossible thing to do instead of starting there. Is that making sense? Ditto when you go from the back. It needs to start with your toes, not with your knee. As soon as it starts with your knee, you're done because your hip starts reacting to it. You're getting to the wrong side of your leg and you're basically, it's impossible to do that thing. The idea of that à la seconde movement is to pull you off your leg sideways so you can come back onto it, and that results in the turn. Okay. Let's do something more pleasant, shall we? Forward and back and the side chassé, forward, plié en dehors. Forward and back and the side step back, plié en dedans. Forward and back and the side chassé, forward, plié en dehors. Forward and back and the side step behind you, plié en dedans. Should feel like $1 million after all that temps relevé action. Are we good to give this a mic?
Yeah.
Okay. So same beginning, 2 different turns, however, in the end. You could close if you like. And you always can adjust your spacing. Okay, so a no worry combination, at least that is the intent. Here we go. And one. Nice and easy in your ribcage and your waist and your shoulders. Sure, I'll take it. And 3. Think that your arms are silk ribbons. And relax. Okay. Let's do this one very quick. Changement 2 and 3 and 4. Changement, assemblée, changement, assemblée, échappé to your 4th, échappé to your 2nd. Glissade, assemblée, glissade, assemblée. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 4th and 5th. 2nd and 5th. Glissade, assemblée, glissade, assemblée. 4 changements, 2 changements, assemblées. 2 échappés, 1 in 4th, 1 in 2nd. 2 glissade, assemblées. Changement, assemblée would be your next set.
That's right.
Échappé. Glissade. There we go. Are we good to give this a mark?
Yes.
Okay. And yes, if you feel like giving yourself a little cardio challenge, yes, there is no problem repeating it. Okay, let's remember toes first, heels second, knees third, okay? And easy knees, that's good. Breathe. All right, good. All right, excellent. An extra slice of cheesecake for you. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will be seeing you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.